Most people dread the idea of installing a cable railing system because it usually involves a mountain of confusing parts and a high risk of things looking crooked. But this 36-inch post from BLIKA actually tries to simplify that headache. When you pull one of these out of the box, the first thing you notice is the weight. It is T304 stainless steel, and that matte black powder coating feels surprisingly thick and durable. It doesn't feel like some cheap, flimsy hardware store find that's going to chip the moment you tighten a bolt. What makes this thing stand out is how it handles the actual cable. They have pre-drilled 10 holes spaced exactly 3 and 1/8 inches apart. That is a smart move because it keeps you right in line with those standard 4-inch sphere safety codes without you having to break out a tape measure and a drill press every 5 minutes. It saves a massive amount of time, especially if you're doing a long run of railing. Plus, they include these little rubber grommets that sit inside the holes. It sounds like a small detail, but it is a lifesaver because it stops the metal cable from grinding against the post, which keeps everything looking clean and prevents that annoying metallic squeaking over time. Now, here is the reality of the installation. It is definitely beginner-friendly, but you still need to be precise with your layout. The instructions are clear enough, but you have to pay attention to the span. If you try to stretch these posts more than 4 feet apart, you are going to run into trouble with cable sag. You really need to stick to that 4-foot rule, or you will be spending your weekend tightening cables instead of enjoying the view. Also, while the flat top bracket is great for a clean, modern look, it does require a steady hand to get it perfectly level on your deck surface. If your deck boards aren't perfectly flat, you might find yourself needing a few shims to get everything sitting square. One thing to keep in mind is that this is just one piece of the puzzle. You are going to need the matching corner posts and the specific handrail system they sell to make the whole thing look cohesive. It is a bit of a commitment to the brand's ecosystem, but the payoff is a very sleek, high-end look that usually costs a fortune to have professionally installed. It is not perfect. The powder coating is tough, but you still want to be careful with your wrench during install to avoid scratching that finish. But for the price, it is a solid, well-thought-out piece of hardware. If you are looking to modernize a deck without losing your mind in the process, this is a pretty reliable way to get it done.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.